teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks in at the 3.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Here's Booker driving the lane.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Booker, no good.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
Adams with the screen on Booker. And it's Morant missing. Here's the 3. That one, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Down low. Adams finds Bane. Here's Morant. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Now here's Paul. Bridges left side. Stolen by Brooks. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Morant. 7 points in the game. Crafty move. Dishes to Adams. Bridges with the steal.
And before he had time to bring the ball back in off the pump fake, out, and they're off.
And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Bridges against Morant. Pass to Jackson. Kick out to Adams. Morant with a wide open look. And the 3 ball is good. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
Now, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Ayton a screen on Bane. Booker dishes to Paul, and they get it. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. Adams, the pass to Brooks. His 3-pointers off the mark. Suns trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And that one's good, Ayton.
And the D has to respect Booker's passing ability. Fantastic at finding guys in their spots.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
And a wide open look for Bane. Misses the 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Crowder, the pass to Booker. In the corner, it's Bridges. It's good from long range. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Now here's Paul, stolen by Brooks. Now here's Jackson. Brooks outside. Wants to get it to Morant and does. And Morant throws it down.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Crowder sets a screen for Booker. All alone. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Jackson has the open look. Off target from three-point range. It's deflected. On the wing, Booker. With the fadeaway. The shot, no good. That one doesn't drop. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So on the floor for Memphis. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. Jackson. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Grizzlies. And the pass to Ayton. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Adams with the screen on Bridges. The 3 from Morant. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Adams with the screen on Booker. In the corner, it's Bane. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Paul passes to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. Paul's got 5 now.
It's great when CP3 extends his range like this. It's just going to pull the defense out further.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
And stolen by Booker. Bridges outside. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Memphis leading. Morant left side. Adams dishes to Jackson. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Second shot opportunity. Adams' shot is off.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball, and he doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Sharch checked in for Ayton. Lee comes in for Mikal Bridges. Landry Shamit's checked in for Devin Booker, and it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Now Shamit following Tyus Jones's three-point attempt. Shamit kicks to Sharch. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Back to Payne from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Payne's got the lead up to 1 now for the Suns.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Jones, no one around him. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
It's blocked. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Crowder. 1:39 left to play here in the half. Payne kicks to Shamet. There's the three. No good on the shot. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Jones with it. Passes to Tillman. From deep three-point range. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Green. And the Grizzlies get it back. Aldama passes to Jones. Pass to Conchar. Lets the three fly. Another shot. And it's Jones laying it in. Jones has got 5 now.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Payne. Hook it off the crossover.
Throwing off his defender to get to the shot. Campaign with a nimble move.
2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
They set the pick. Jones for 3. That one doesn't go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That one drops for him.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar. To the paint. Lock at 6. And there's the pass to Tillman. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Long range from the inbound, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half of the so far. We've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Here's Tillman, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got the first points of the second half up on the board for Memphis. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. It's a 1-point game. Greg, we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Here's Conchar. Shot clock at 5. Driving to the basket. Tillman. Bridges with the board.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
Now here's Booker. From outside, off the mark.
way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Here's Jones. 7 points in the game. McHale's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded to Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at McHale's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise in their future.
Oh, that was slick right there. Great timing to come up with that.
Outside, Green. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Suns leading, and even 3-on-3 break.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Booker with no one around. Drills it from outside. Booker's got 6 points.
Want to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker? You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
Now here's Morant for 3. That is off the mark. He's shooting 60% on 6 of 10 shots. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Inside, here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got his 7th assist in the game. The 3 from Morant. Rebound by the Suns. Booker looking around. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. 1:44 left in the third. Brooks dishes to Adams. And he lays it straight in. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Steven Adams, a workhorse down low like that. Once he's got position, he'll want the ball.
Crowder, a screen on Bane. Booker with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Hayton. Booker left side. Outside Crowder. Shot clock at 6. Ball against Bane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, he'll find a way to get it done.
Morant kicks to Adams. Bridges against Morant. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Ball against Morant. And here's Booker from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. And it's a 9-point Suns lead.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. They get it back.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Morant finds Adams. Now here's Booker. Fires the 3. The third quarter comes to a close. The Suns on top, ending the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, Let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut back down again to single digits with those points from Morant. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Crowder kicks to Booker. Bane against Ayton. Paul passes to Ayton. Basket good. 6 points for DeAndre Ayton.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
The 3 from Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Booker finds Paul. And the rejection by Morant.
And how about using that impressive vertical on defense? Morant has the ability to block shots when in position.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The 3 from Morant. Morant with another miss. Suns leading by 8. Here's Booker. The kick out to Crowder. Over to the left wing. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Now here's Morant for 3. Here's Adams, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, the motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Feeds it to Ayton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Big man you don't want to send to the line. DeAndre Ayton's free throw capabilities keep him on the floor at all times.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant right side. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Good work defensively by Crowder.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Over in the corner, Paul. He takes it in, and he banks in the layup.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside, and decides to just knock it down.
Payne for 3. Here's Morant. He feeds it to Jackson. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Payne. The 3 from Morant. Out to Brooks. For 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Bridges with it. Now defended by Bane. Bridges misses. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Morant reaches to Adams. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Adams in the corner from downtown. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Suns.
I think the attitude was very impressive. definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Devin Booker.
Now, serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Memphis with the ball to end the cold streak. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. From deep. Ayton the pass to Paul. Bridges kicks to Booker. 6 to shoot. Again, the miss by Booker. From deep three-point range, off the mark. So it's the Suns winning easily here.
nights. We've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooters league is what you see most of now.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position.
You know, there's very little the defense can do to slow Towns down when he has momentum like that on the drive.
Paul with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Booker can't get it to go.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Saric checks in for the Suns. Now here's Gobert. 4 on the clock. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, that sharp awareness of Towns. Clock running out. He just beats it. You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goal, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And Edwards slams it in.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Outside Booker. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Edwards can't hit. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Booker against McDaniels. Fires the 3, and it's Devin Booker with the 3. And that'll tie this game up.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And they take the lead. Booker's got 6.
A legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
It's Edwards with a drive. The shot won't fall. Ayton with the defensive effort. Phoenix has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Bridges left side. Ayton, the screen on McDaniels. Ayton in the high post. Top of the key. Another one falls for Phoenix.
You love Ayton's energy on offense. He relishes every chance he gets to put up points for his team.
Bridges against Edwards. Out to the right wing. Now here's Gobert. Defense right on him. It's stolen by Saric. Booker against McDaniels. Here's Bridges. Stolen by Russell. Here's Towns. And Minnesota calls time here. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
The kick out to Edwards. 1:03 left in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Bridges outside. Pass to Saric. Ball draws the double. Back to Saric. And it's Gobert with a rebound. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Towns gets the bucket.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
Bridges outside. Driving inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Here's Edwards. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gobert. Another shot. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Booker against McDaniels. And here's Saric for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Here's Ayton. Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
Well, that
execution just to...
And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back to the game after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
On the court for the Timberwolves, 2nd quarter underway. Kyle Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Edwards in at the point guard position. Pass to Payne. Takes a 3. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Reid. The 3. Rebounded by Payne. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Here's Anderson with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the 2nd quarter. Pass to Lee. The 3 is up. He drops it from range.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Phoenix making some changes. Landale comes in for Šarić. And it's Crowder in for Lee. D'Angelo Russell, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Lets it go from deep. And here's Payne outside. They get it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the 2nd chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Another miss by Minnesota.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Johnson. Soft touch off the glass. And the Suns lead by 14.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Anderson for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Payne with the bucket.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their 2nd winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Oh, and Johnson with a block. Payne against Russell. Payne, the pass to Johnson. And the shot goes. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Out left to the wing. This one for 3. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Payne, the pass to Johnson. Here's Landale, guarded by Russell. And Landale gets it to go.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Here's Prince. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Phoenix has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Pass to Šarić. Back to Booker. Now Šarić. The three. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Now that's confidence. Šarić says, in Dario, I trust.
Bridges with it. Towns covering. Towns against Bridges. Ayton inside. He has 7. 4 on the clock. Booker no good. Timberwolves shooting just 37% in the game. To the wing on the left. Here's Towns. And there's the drive. Phoenix grabs the miss. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
Going to the lineup for the Timberwolves, Kyle Anderson.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And that one misses.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
So with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Well, you look at Dario Šarić. What a contribution.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Šarić in at the forward position. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
Bridges outside. Outside Booker. Nails it from 3. Booker's got 9 points. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me.
Russell against Paul. Right side Edwards. Here's Towns. Šarić with some nice D.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Right wing. Launches it. Up again. It's good on the putback.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Anderson can't get it to go.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Šarić, a screen on Edwards. For 3, Booker. Towns with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Gobert. Towns finds Anderson. It's Edwards on the wing. To stop the run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Booker, the pass to Šarić. Paul with it. Outside Booker. Launches a three. Pass to Saric. Outside Booker. And here's Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Russell.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And this is exactly what you want Edwards to do, using his athleticism to score on tough defense inside.
For 3, Booker. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Phoenix has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Now Bridges. There's the 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 5 assists in the game.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Bridges outside. Back to Booker. From the arc. Offensive rebound. For Minnesota, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. And he drains the quick shot. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Phoenix?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
And the shot goes in. Edwards got 11.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Ooh, got that bucket in no time at all.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it, showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edwards. The Suns have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Pass to Booker. Ayton with it. The kick out to Paul. And here's Saric for 3. And he stays with it. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Phoenix with an almost surefire victory here, up 32. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Minnesota, Nas Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Taurean Prince. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Noel in at the 2. The Timberwolves shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Puts up a 3. And no good. Phoenix is shooting 52% from the floor so far. And Booker gets double teamed. Fades back. Out to Bridges. Oh, it's stolen away. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. To the wing, right side. Reed in the post. He's guarded by Bridges. Reed can't hit.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work He's earning his pay, for sure.
It's Bridges on the wing. For three, Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Noel beyond the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Three-pointer, Bridges. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Reed, a screen on Paul. Pass to Noel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anderson with it. Now guarded by Booker. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. They grab their own miss. Over to the left wing. Back to Reed from outside the arc. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the court.
Phoenix has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Outside Booker. Paul passes to Saric. Another three for Phoenix.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Phoenix has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Bridges. Tipped back in for 2. Bridges has got 13 in the second half.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player.
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Bridges. Now Saric lets the 3 fly. McDaniels with the rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Edwards, plenty of space. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Booker finds Saric. Back to Booker. Bridges outside. Saric against McDaniels. Booker for 3. Rebound Minnesota.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Suns.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
VA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for DeAndre Ayton.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today. They relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
The kick out to Edwards. No good from outside.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Over to the wing. And here's Saric for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. It's Edwards with a drive. And he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. And he knocks down the first one.
Phoenix foul. Devin Booker.
Both shots good from the strike. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Great open look there.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now Edwards. From deep three-point range, the Timberwolves again can't hit.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he's
to focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. Morant banked in off the glass.
Good D sometimes just isn't enough against Ja Morant.
Outside Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Steven Adams picks one up.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Towns finds McDaniel. Gobert down low. Adams defending.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
And it's Morant missing. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards can't hit.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Passes it to McDaniels. Outside Russell. Towns, a screen on Morant. Morant against Russell. He feeds it to Towns, and it's good. 2 points.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Back to McDaniels. That 3 off the mark.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Adams sets the pick for Morant. Outside, Bain. Memphis moving it around. And Memphis turns it over again. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Towns against Jackson. And it's Towns missing.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Bain kicks to Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Bain with it. Now guarded by Towns. Jackson passes to Morant. Tries again. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Edwards finds McDaniels. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. 1:41 left to play here in the first. Here's Edwards. Here's Towns. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Morant drives in. Jackson has the open look. And again, Memphis no good. Timberwolves leading by 3. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men do the work.
Thank you, David.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Timberwolves trail by 3. And blocked by Bain. Morant looking around. He kicks to Adams. In the corner, it's Bain. Six on the shot clock. The pass to Morant. The tray. Releases. Bain, no good.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Edwards, that's good.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
And that one drops for him. 6 points for Anthony Edwards.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And still a close game. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Minnesota? So on the floor for Minnesota, Kyle Anderson is out there with McDaniels. And there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Rivers in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Morant. Screen by Adams. And they double up Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Outside, Bain. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Bain's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Grizzlies. Bain against Rivers. Pass to Edwards. Drives to the hoop. The kick out to Anderson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. Anderson with the ball. Now defended by Bain. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Russell's checked in. Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Anderson. Rivers gets a wide-open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Rivers has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Here's McDaniels. It's stolen. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies. And there's the drive. There's McDaniels. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D-thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Morant outside. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Outside Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Brooks with no one around. No good on the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And a wide open look for Bain. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Bain looking around. That shot misses. And Minnesota will come the other way. Anderson finds Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. Anderson passes to McDaniels. Gobert down low. Brooks covering. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Austin Rivers. Jackson kicks to Bain. And again, Memphis no good. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. High post, Gobert. 1:02 left here in the second. Screen by McDaniel. Back to Gobert. Russell from long range. But Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brooks, left side. Adams with the screen on Edwards. Morant bats for 2. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Passes it to Morant. Out to Brooks from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Gobert against Brooks. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's Morant. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very... through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got Jones, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Here's Edwards. Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. They set the screen. Conchar can't get it to go. Timberwolves shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A 3-pointer, no good. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. On the wing, Green. Outside, Jones. Good on the triple. Jones has got himself on the board with 3 there. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Jones, the pass to Aldama. On the wing, Jones. He's guarded by Russell. The pass to Aldama. Outside, Green. From downtown, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Towns down low, working on Jones. Back to Towns. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Conchar can't get it to go. Timberwolves have gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards, rocketing off the drive there for the slant.
To the middle. Here's Aldama. Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards got 4 rebounds in this game. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Conchar, the pass to Tillman. Here's Aldama. Drains it from beyond the arc. Aldama's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 1:36 left in the third. Jones with it. Now defended by Gobert. And the wide open shot from Green. And a miss there on the triple. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history. Not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Conchar. Jacks up a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Russell against Jones. Pass to Aldama. Back to Jones. Down low. It's stolen by Gobert. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good. Russell.
Cognizant of the entire court. Russell aware of where the defenders are and really does a great job creating opportunities.
Over in the corner, Green. Prince with the defensive effort. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Jones for 3, and that one released in time, but no good.
Man, good defense for Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Minnesota, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thank you, David. Prince kicks to Edwards. Feeds to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Morant against Edwards. Jackson.
It's the size of Jackson Jr. that is so hard to match up with. This is why defenders are just forced to foul him.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves. No good on the second free throw. Minnesota leading by 14. Edwards with it. Now defended by Bain. Edwards can't hit. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Morant with a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. From outside, off the mark. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Edwards passes to Towns. Over Jackson. Here's Edwards. And Bain pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Morant kicks to Bain. Morant passes to Jackson. Out to Morant. 5 on the clock. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, with that little pump fake, Morant has a sneaky way of initiating contact.
And no good on the third free throw. So he ends up going 2 of 3.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And that one is good. Morant.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
On the wing, Bain. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Edwards drives in. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. The 3 from Morant. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Towns. Gobert in the corner. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Timberwolves.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions in the nice night it ended up being for Rudy Gobert.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. Adams, some nice D. Memphis with the ball. They trail by 7. Here's Morant. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Call Anthony time.
And we have seen Morant step up as a leader, wanting to go to the stripe down the stretch.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Kicks it out to Prince. His 3-pointers off the mark. Morant's against Edwards. Adams with the screen on Edwards. Shoots the 3. Here's Payne. It's off. So it's Minnesota taking a W in a close one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Here's Crowder. Now Paul, hounded by Morant. 6 to shoot. Crowder a screen on Payne. For 3, Booker. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Now here's Morant. Here's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the 3 a little bit more.
Here's Booker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Outside Paul. Outside for Booker. Pass to Bridges. To the paint. Ayton. Back to Bridges. Ayton finds Booker. Here's Bridges. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
From deep, Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Just another tool in the toolbox for Ja Morant, becoming more and more consistent with the jumper.
Ayton inside. Brooks defending. Ayton, no good.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And here's Morant outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. And
Ayton with the stuff.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Outside Morant. Pass to Brooks. Outside Morant. From behind the arc. Drops in the three. Morant's got 9 points.
The decision-making keeps improving. Ja Morant looking comfortable operating in pick and rolls.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
And that one's good. Paul.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
From deep, Morant. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
From deep, Morant. And it's Morant again missing. For Phoenix, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Booker against Morant. To the inside. And stolen by Bane. And 1:01 left in the opening quarter. Jackson with a screen on Bridges. Pass to Bane. From deep. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
A slick move by CP3. He really keeps the ball so low to the ground when he's dribbling, so the defense has no shot at getting it.
Outside Morant. 4-3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Ayton, a screen on Jackson. Up top, Ayton. Outside for Booker. Second chance shot. Pass to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. And here's Morant. He's got 9. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Bridges with 1 on the clock. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. So at the end of 1 quarter of... Man, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Morant. Brooks finds Bane. Adams a screen. Bane, no good.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Here's Bane. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And here's Morant outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
The offensive rebound. Outside Bane. Drills drills it from deep. Bane's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A stellar shooter from downtown. All Bane needs is a little space, and he's ready to fire.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Outside Morant. Jackson the screen. Morant the pass to Jackson. Three-pointer Brooks. Doesn't go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
You're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Outside Bane. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Now here's Booker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now Morant. He's got 9. And they say to win big, sometimes you have to sacrifice. Tell us exactly what that means, though, in basketball terms, Smitty.
What it means, B.A., as a player, you might have to accept a more defined role. Most players grew up as the best player on their team. When you're on a contending team, sometimes you have to just star in your role.
Now here's Paul. Back to Ayton. Stolen by Jackson. Booker against Morant. For 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Booker fires from way outside. And the Suns miss again.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
The Suns have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Here's Ayton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Ja Morant picks one up.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
Memphis trailing here. Stolen by Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Booker against Bane. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Out to Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. Ayton with it. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
A line change here for Memphis. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Johnson, he's checked in for Crowder. Lee comes in for Bridges. Shamet, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. Now here's Payne. From deep, Johnson knocks down the triple. Johnson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Jones from outside. And Ayton pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. On target from range.
Everybody is shooting the deep 3, and Landry Shamet, he's a part of that act too.
A shot to stop the run. And Jones good for 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And that'll do it for the first half.
The Grizzlies, 13. The Suns, 28.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Johnson and Saric at the 4 and the 5. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne, and it's Lee in at small forward. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, trailing by 13. Jones from outside. The Suns clear it.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Down low. It's Shamet on the wing. From downtown. No luck on that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. Shamet's got 6 points.
The coaching staff encourages Shamet to take these shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Pass to Tillman. And again, Memphis no good. For Phoenix, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. From deep, Johnson. And the Suns get another 3.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Outside Jones. 2 minutes into the second half of play now.
So much of rebound is about positioning. Effort, no lack of it right there.
Pass to Lee. Here's Shamet. Fires from deep. Jones grabs the board. Memphis has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Oh, a really deep 3 that time. Konchar's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the left wing. Johnson passes to Saric. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Here's Konchar. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 12-3 run. And here's Payne outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Saric, great positioning on the putback. Saric has got 8 points.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Right side Green. Knocked away. Outside Payne. That 3's off the mark. Memphis has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. The 3 from Ayton. He's off on that one. The Grizzlies have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. And again, Memphis no good. The Suns have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Paul passes to Crowder. For 3, Booker sends it home from 3-point land. He's got 5.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Pass to Crowder. Bridges with it. Now here's Booker. Fades away. Aldama grabs the board. Here's Conchar from deep three-point range. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Phoenix up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. It's tipped. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Up ahead. And it's slammed in by Adams.
You just can't let Adams get this deep in the paint, because when he does, he's focused on slamming it down.
Brooks against Aiden. Pass to Booker. The three is up. Sure, from three-point range.
A legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
Tries to break his ice. Brooks outside. The three ball. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now. And Booker puts up a deep three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 6 here in the quarter.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Jackson. For 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Paul with it. Guarded by Morant. Paul passes to Bridges. Booker against Adams. Back to Bridges. Pass to Booker. 5 on the clock. And the Suns get another 3.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
The 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Jackson, the screen. From deep, Morant. Memphis, the rebound. Brooks outside. Will it go? This one for 3. The rebound by Bridges.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Crowder with it. Jackson in his pocket. Now Payne.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Puts up a 3. And another miss by Memphis.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
For 3, Booker knocks down the long J. Booker's got 18 points in just the second half.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Now here's Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Suns.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Devin Booker.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Now here's Brooks, looking to end the drought. Morant, no good.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Booker for three. Adams grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
From deep, Morant hits the three-pointer.
Smooth shot from John Morant. Coach has to love that confident play.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. For three, Booker drains the triple.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
To the left side wing, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance.
fast passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Front court spots are filled by Bridges and Saric. And it's Ayton in at center. And Ayton stays with it.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Russell looking around. It's Edwards on the wing. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
To the inside. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's Towns penetrating. Count that bucket.
Boy, you can see the work Karl Anthony Towns put in on that handle. That was special.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He told me they have to lean on their postgame tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the box each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. And so here's Phoenix after the basket by Minnesota. And Ayton throws it down.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix has ranked from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Here's Booker, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Off target on the outside leaner.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
That shot wide open. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. There's Russell with the 3. Saric against Towns. Outside Edwards. Gobert in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Ayton. Saric with it. Picked up by Edwards. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
There is a heart and passion that Saric brings to the game every night. Good job initiating contact.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings. All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Here's McDaniels. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Some solid defense from Saric.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Paul. Passes it to Ayton. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Boy, you think about DeAndre Ayton. It's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 8. Here's Russell. Drops in the layup for 2.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Boy, Anthony Edwards out in transition, knows his teammates made a defensive play, and wisely leaks out.
Now here's Booker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Ayton kicks to Booker. Back to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Over Edwards. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Outside Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Now, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Saric. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 8-point game. The shot's good from Paul.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Outside, Russell. Feeds it to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. McDaniels in the post. He's covered by Ayton. McDaniels passes to Towns. Back to McDaniels. Outside Russell. Timberwolves passing it around. 6 feet out. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing, because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Johnson. Here's McDaniels. No points in the game yet for him. Towns down low. Johnson on him. Towns, no luck. Suns trail by 5. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Payne's shot is good.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Came in the top seed in their conference, only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Towns with it, out guarded by Crowder. Towns against Crowder. Towns is double to the wing on the left. Baseline try. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Suns trail by 5. Johnson right side. Three-pointer, Crowder. The offensive rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Sinks the triple. Russell's got 5 more.
Well, it's important that D'Angelo Russell keep making shots from deep. This is an aspect of his game he's starting to sharpen.
Payne passes to Crowder. Payne looking around. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Russell. Timberwolves leading by 8. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Towns and the dunk by Towns.
That's easy money for Karl Anthony Towns. Gets in close range and leaves no doubt.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Suns trail by 10. Shard just screen on Russell. Here's Paul, and he drives in. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
Russell passes to Towns. Some solid defense from Ayton. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Booker with it. Now guarded by Towns. 3 on 3. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Out to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And here's Booker from the arc.
To me, that's about the length and strength of upper body by Karl Anthony Towns. He's just.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Front-court spots are filled by Bridges and Saric. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Russell against Paul. Clock at 6. Out to the wing. Second chance shot. And no good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. It's stolen by Gobert. Russell against Booker. And the pass to Towns. It's stolen by Saric. Jumps up. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, that's the strong defensive play by Dario Saric, making that basket possible. How alert to get his hands on the ball and start the break.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Outside, Towns. Here's Russell. No good. Some solid defense from Ayton. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Saric inside. He's guarded by Russell. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Team foul.
Stolen by Anderson.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is crucial part of the defense for these guys.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Anderson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. And the Timberwolves call timing.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for Towns. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Russell.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
Anderson wide open. That's the three-point bomb. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Guys, I like how assertive DeAndre Ayton is looking right now. This is allowing him to stay hot out there.
Anderson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
This one for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Sharge in the corner. Three-pointer. Minnesota with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to McLaughlin. Lets it go with a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. McLaughlin's got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota. Booker looking around. Sharge in the corner. Stolen by Anderson. Prince kicks to Anderson. Passes it to Noel. Timberwolves passing it around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Anderson. There's the drive. Makes it off the glass. And it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
46 seconds left to play in the third. Prince against Bridges. Prince the pass to Noel. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. Booker outside. There's the triple. Here's Sharge. Offline with his 3. Minnesota calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 10-point lead. Some breathing. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. 2 big men inside. Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Booker right side. Bridges outside. Now the pass to Booker. Driving the lane. Paul kicks to Ayton. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Free throw drops for Ayton.
I tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly, and DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And foul on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original. Angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense. Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. We told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Basket counts. Bridges has got his first points in this one.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Here's Gobert. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Fires from 18, and it's Russell missing. Suns trail by 8. Here's Paul. Up and in on the layup. That's now 8 points for Chris Paul.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Russell against Paul. Towns is doubled. Out to Edwards. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Ayton a screen on Russell. And a missed layup. Minnesota leading by 6. Here's Edwards, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
And the second free throw, good. Suns trail by 7. Paul with the ball. Launches a 3. And it's Ayton missing.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Edwards, that's good.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
The shot's good from Paul.
And when he plays with that kind of attacking basketball, almost impossible to stop near the rim.
Out to the right wing. Back to Russell. Towns, the pass to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 6 to shoot. Here's Towns. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game here. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Booker. Here's Sharich. A three-pointer, no good. Minnesota's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Edwards looking it over. Towns finds Edwards. Out to Russell. It's good. And it's 7 points for D'Angelo Russell.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Timberwolves.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Damian Lee, he's checked in for Bridges. And Edwards drops them both. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Kicks it out to Booker. The fader. It's rebounded by Towns. Minnesota with the ball. Edwards fires from way outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
12 seconds left in the game. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
the Timberwolves win the tip and the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense, Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And here's Morant outside. Edwards pulls it in. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's Morant. Takes it inside, and he banks in the layup.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
The kick out to Edwards. Count the basket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Morant against Edwards. Morant, the pass to Bane. Pass to Brooks. Now here's Adams. 5 to shoot. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Morant with the slam!
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Desmond Bane.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Padding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long. Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Now here's Bane. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. Russell from outside. He drops it from range.
Boy, Russell loves to take and make these quick trigger shots. Plays with a nice rhythm and flow to his game.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Minnesota in the lead. Towns passes to Edwards. Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Outside Morant. There's the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Shot's good by Towns.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Adams with a screen on Edwards. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morant from outside the arc. And they'll get another chance. Nope, 4 for 7 now. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Here's Brooks. Outside for Morant. Adams a screen. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Outside for Russell. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And he can't make it 3 for 3. It'll count. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistent. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
So it's Minnesota now. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Russell from outside. Adams grabs the miss. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Anderson passes to McDaniels. Outside Russell. Gobert finds Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Knocks down the triple.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And the league saw a dramatic rise in the number of take fouls to stop the fast break. Clark, was the time right to make a change?
No doubt about it, B.A. Anything that slows down the game in an artificial manner needs to be eliminated from the game. So I think it was overdue, but the fact that they got to this point is good.
Inside, here's Jackson. Adams, the pass to Jackson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Oh, stolen by Morant. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Pass to Brooks. Now here's Adams. Back to Brooks. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Prince comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's McLaughlin in for Russell. Anderson against Jackson. The Grizzlies pull it in.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Outside Payne. Jackson outside. Jackson the screen. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Anderson. Reed with it. He's picked up by Adams. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Brooks the pass to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining.
From deep, Bain. The shot off that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. Pass to Prince. Lets it go from deep. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Jackson finds Morant. Jackson the screen. The 3 is up. Left side Bain. Launches it. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Prince down low. Brooks defending. Pass to Reed. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Outside Bain. From behind the arc. Prince grabs the miss. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Here's McLaughlin. No good on the triple.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And it's powered home by Towns.
And no help on that one. Towns, long strides. It all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
To the middle. And stolen by Gobert. Edwards for 3. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Outside Jones. He gets it up. And so we wrap up the first half. Allie, as always, thank you. You could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert. A main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Pass to Aldama. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
Minnesota in the lead. Now here's McDaniels. 3-pointer. Conchar pulls it in. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Tillman with a screen. Here's Conchar, guarded by Edwards. Green for three. McDaniels against Jones. Takes a three. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Right side Edwards. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Outside Jones. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. The three from Russell. Another miss by Minnesota. For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. Pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar. And stolen by Gobert. Here we go, one-on-one. Edwards with it. Green picks him up. Here's Towns. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. Green against Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And it's McLaughlin in for Russell. Tillman with a screen. Jones from outside. It doesn't go for him.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Edwards. He takes it in. And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Jones from outside. Pass to Conchar. They set the pick. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Fires the three. And it's Green missing.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Outside, Green. They need this. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Edwards slams it in.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. McDaniels is checked in for Edwards. Well, it's going to take something special now to get them back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem like it.
The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Inside. Reed passes to McDaniels. Anderson against Jackson. Anderson gets the bucket.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Shot clock and game clock.
Oh, wow!
Oh, watch out below.
Big finish.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Out left to the wing. Reed a screen on Brooks. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Grizzlies, Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Memphis shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Oh, it's stolen. Right side Anderson. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Up top, Morant. McDaniels covering. From downtown, they grab their own miss. And it's good. 2 points.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Outside, Anderson launches a 3. Outside, McDaniels. Outside, Anderson. It's not going to go for him. And it's Memphis the other way. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Prince. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for McLaughlin. Shot clock at 6. Jackson with a screen on Russell. And the basket by Bane.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
To the wing, right side. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Prince is checked in for McDaniels. Brooks from outside. And they recover it. Back to Morant. Down low. Here's Adams. And it's Adams with the finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Jackson for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Minnesota.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And they've also been in the zone with the mid-range jumper. The defense has given them space, and they haven't hesitated to rise and fire.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
Throw good, Edwards. And both free throws good for Edwards. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Adams a screen. From deep, Morant. Memphis the rebound. Out to the wing. Lets a 3 fly. Sinks the tray.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Pass to Adams. On the wing, Brooks. Clock at 6. And here's Morant outside. On the wing, Bane goes back up. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Edwards finds Gobert. Back to Edwards. To the left wing. Towns for three. Outside Russell. Here's Prince. The three-pointer off the mark. And here's Memphis. They're on a 15-4 run. Outside Morant. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Outside Edwards. Here's Towns going inside. Back to Edwards. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
And so Towns nails them both. There's 47 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Brooks. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Towns. And here's Edwards outside. And the three-pointer goes. Edwards has got 30 points.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Jackson gets the bucket.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Now here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Russell. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg.